Hello there. We have a triangle uniquely defined by side, angle, side. So if I want to know this other length over here, we'll call it L, I'm going to use the law of cosines. The angle 35 degrees opens up to this L, so this is going to have the position of angle C in my equation. This will be side C. And then we got A and B. A and B are interchangeable. They're the ones that are next to the angle. It's an angle sandwich between these two sides. Alright, start setting it up. First side length squared, plus that second one squared. And it's 2 times the side length times the other side length times cosine of the angle. And that is going to be equal to the side it opens up to, L squared. So now, I just start evaluating. I type this whole thing into my calculator here. You have to be careful of the order of operations. A lot of people want to evaluate these two, subtract this, and then multiply by cosine of 35, but all of this part here, this is all together. So feel free to type that whole thing into your calculator and evaluate. So this gets me that L squared equals 32,587.767 . Now clearly that is not what this is. That would be way, way, way too long. This is what L squared is. So take the square root of both sides and solve for L. So I get 180.52 meters. There is no way that this is longer than that. I mean, the picture may not be perfect, but that's a tiny angle there, 35 degrees. I don't know these other angles quite yet. I can figure them out. But that's just way too long. That's almost as long as these two combined. What in the... So evidently when I switched the batteries out of my calculator, I forgot to switch back to degrees, and everything was done in radians. So all of these calculations, the setup here is all correct. I just need to do it in degrees and not radians. So I'm going to build a little side over here. I'm going to redo this whole thing here. Alright, take the square root of both sides there. Alright, and that number looks plausible, 57.44 meters. And then we could figure out some of the other angles too. This wasn't intended. This was an honest mistake, and I totally fell right into it, but I caught myself at the end there. Whew. Character and scholarship for life.